if you have plans to JAPA to the US from Nigeria and you're trying to integrate into the system, right? You will come across different people with different ideas on how to get into the system. But one thing I can tell you is avoid people who say things like this.
I will never advise my worst enemy to finance a car in America. Forget that bullshit they are telling you. That's how you build your fucking credit. Which credit? The same credit that will end up building you if care is not taken. You get to the point now, you don't finance a liability. If it is not a sustainable investment, you have no reason to finance a liability. If you don't have the money, you don't leave it. Except if you're a business person, because you have a way of writing it off as a businessman. You get to the point now. My first car in America was Mercedes Benz. I bought that Mercedes Benz $47,000. My down payment was $17,000, remaining $30,000. My monthly car note was $800. My car insurance was $600. So after 2.5 years of solid payments, I was fed up. I contacted my bank. What's going on? How much is remaining on this car? I want to pay it off. Just for them to tell me I'm still owing $24,000 on that car. After 2.5 years of solid payments, I said to them, you know what? Fuck it. Take your property. Take your problem. You get to the point now. The good thing is that I didn't finance that car under my name because I was new in America then. So I didn't have good credit. You get to the point now. The credit you are killing yourself so bad to build will end up building you if care is not taken. You get to the point now. If it is not a sustainable investment, you don't finance a liability. If you don't have the money, you don't leave it. Buy small car, buy it outright. You'll be happy that way. You get to the point now to avoid crying like baby. Peace and love.
Okay, this guy is a bad person. And the reason why I say he's a bad person is one, he messed up someone else's credit by abandoning his car deal. Um, that's one. Two, he's giving out dumb advice. If you're new to the US or you're planning on moving to the US, avoid people who tell you things like this. Yes, is a car liability? Absolutely, it is. It depreciates. But technically, anything you spend money on is a liability. If it takes money out of your pocket, that's a liability. Investment is when money comes in. So financing a car is it's a tool. It's a tool best for those who are financially disciplined. Keyword is being financially disciplined. If you're terrible with money, don't finance a car because it will mess you up. It's a good way to build credit card and auto finance. Auto loan is what some they call credit mix. If you just have credit cards, it will build your credit, but it's better if you have different kinds of credit. So he said he bought a $47,000 Mercedes. He put $17,000 down and financed 30,000. Cool. And his monthly car note was 800. First of all, that is a terrible deal. I need to know how long he financed the car for and what was the interest rates for the loan, because you can't finance a car for 100 years and expect your monthly car payment to be low. It's not possible. If you have good credit, chances are you will get very low interest rates, because I don't know how he financed a car for 800 for $800 a month. And no, sorry, he financed a car for $30,000 a month and he's paying 800, because I financed a car for 30,000 and I was paying only 400 a month. And he said after 2.5 years, he tried to pay off the car. They told him he still owed 24,000. That's impossible, because after 2.5 years from my situation, my car was paid off. Of course, I made extra payments since it was 400. Sometimes I paid 500. Sometimes I paid 1,000. It depends on how good of a month I'm having. If I get a bonus at work or whatever. But this advice is bad. Just because he was ignorant about his own finance and ignorant about asking the right questions and being in the right place does not mean you come online and spew garbage. So saying thank God the loan was not on his name, that shows he's a terrible person, because whoever co-signed for him will eat the cost of that failed loan. If you finance a car and you run into trouble paying it, put the car in the market, sell it off, and pay what you owe. Maybe the value of the car, maybe the value of the car against what you owe might not be the same. That's why it's advised to get gap insurance. Gap insurance is an insurance you get. Say you finance a car for 10,000, the car is now worth 7,000, and you still owe 8. You sell the car for 7. Gap insurance will pay whatever's left, whatever. So I don't think this is a nice thing to listen to in order to plan your future. Is it risky to take a finance to finance a car? Yes, it is. Is it? It's just, this is terrible. I can't believe he's spewing this much nonsense online. Part where he says thank God it was not my name. That part, like, it just made people not want to help newcomers and co-sign for them. You don't abandon a loan just like that. I don't know. I just know whatever he's saying, this is not it. You don't just take the car back and say, hey, come take your car, I'm not doing no more. That's not how it works. And if you do that, you mess whoever loaned you, whoever co-signed for you. I'm sorry. This is crazy. Again, so many things wrong with this video or this advice, whatever he's preaching. He's not knowledgeable about what he's saying, and it shows. He had a bad experience because he lacked financial discipline, and he lacked awareness about his situation.